Hi babe, hi friend. Let's see what's going on here. Welcome to Curated Temperance Messages. These messages are specially curated to help you transform out of perceived limitation. So I hope this message suits you well. I've got my ancestor deck, and we're gonna see what's going on here. See what the ancestors are doing. Breaking chains to make change. Let's go. All right, so we've got the Daughter of Baskets, okay? There could be something that you have been loyal to, or something that you have been creatively loyal to, or loyal to a point where it's helped you become creative. This could be something that is your passion, okay? It could be like something to blow your steam off even. Whatever it is, it's like, it could even be something that you grew up doing. Like something comes natural for you because it has something to do with the way that you have grew up. And there could be something about people wondering who you are. They want to know your story. But it's like, it could be something where you are living your life through your creativity here. That might be something that you had not realized until you began to understand what things you had been gravitating towards you even. This is also about reclaiming your innocence as well. Because this proceeds to be very, I don't know why the word good omen just came to my psyche, but you could be a good omen. Like, you exude this type of energy that is very truthful in your endeavors even, okay? And there's always something good that comes out of what you're focusing on. You're a natural, so it's like you don't have to do too much, okay? You don't have to do too much at all. Like, if anything, your innocence is being formulated around your ethic of this creativity of yours. And for some of you here, this could have been something that you were hiding, but not intentionally. Possibly hiding because you know what type of workspace or environment you like to be in. Or you just know how you want things to be laid out. So there is something about energy. Very time-stricken energy. It's like, with this mentorship and finances here, your creativity is your ability to express yourself even. The theme of this message seems to be no fault zone. Okay, that's what I'm channeling, honey. No fault zone. Just honest, loyal effort. And it's not attached to anything specifically. You just take those opportunities to love on yourself through this type of way of expression. Okay, so this energy feels, this is like something that you do unconsciously that you could be slowly awakening to, or a part of you in the past was trying to figure out how to exactly align yourself. You gain a lot of clarity. And I was going to say that somebody close to you or somebody in your energy here may even want to help you bring that out more and more. This could be through friendship. This could be through social interaction even. This could even be someone that sees you as very innocent and honest in your efforts and kind of just wants for you to lead them even. As there could be people or the, you know, whoever's in this energy, like kind of scoping you out from a distance, or even like allowing for your innocence to influence them. This kind of gives like the fountain of youth. Like there's something about your naivety that brings freshness. It's not in a creepy way at all. It's literally like admiration even. Because you could be someone's peace. And this also too, this unconscious behavior may come from maybe even people like misinterpreting you. Maybe like you felt misunderstood, or somebody was so hell-bent on misunderstanding what it is that you are doing, or what it was you were focused on. Why were you focused on it? Maybe somebody could have even like shut themselves off from you because they just didn't understand you. But you are at a no-fault zone. There could be something very significant about your dream state as well. You bring a lot of things out from your dream state. This will be kind of like transmuting the subconscious realm to your reality here. That could have been something of like manifesting your dreams. And this could have been something that you've been taking accordance to from a really young age. That's what the misunderstood energy comes from. Because this comes off as like, in your subconscious, that is where you are the most awake. The subconscious could also be about fears and hesitations as well. There had been something that's been pushing you to bring your subconscious into the light. There's a focus point here for you. There's a focus point here. Okay, confirmation. Focus point. You are a storyteller. I think I said that a couple minutes ago. You are a storyteller. You have this ability to narrate things and to kind of tie it all together even. There is something about you putting a hammer on sabotage. why it is that you held back in the past. I mean, it could have been innocent reasons, but it's like none of it was affecting you really. You just being overcautious even, or trying to calculate something here. And like I said, there's some type of outside energy that kind of wants to try to understand you or even like live through you. But it's like you would have to be you in order to understand or to, you know, get into it. You, in this energy of reclaiming your innocence through illuminating the deep-seated hesitation and fears, is like, it seems unheard of, because when people look at you, they will not dare think in a millions of lifetimes that you would be more in depth like you are. Like, people look at you, you seem very surface, but you exist on a deeper plane here. Okay, so this is the Son of Sticks. Very heavy on this loyalty here. You are very self-righteous. In this aspect too, this kind of feels like a masculine energy. But I feel like the masculine energy part may come with like the intellect or the fast driving motion, okay? Maybe like that masculine energy that had been within you is that fearless type of energy that allows for you to be comfortable staying grounded into your depth. Like, your depth may even scare people. That's what this is picking up on. Like, you go to deeper realms about life, about human nature even. And it's like, it's just who you are. Okay, we got Son of Knives here. Yeah. You have a type of trustworthy cleverness. Like, no fault zone, honey. You're not deceptive. That could be something here too, why this no fault zone energy is so strong, because there could have been something where if people are trying to figure out why, you know, like, who are you, why, you know, why this, why that, blah, 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 whatever, it would come from them wanting to project something onto you because they misunderstand you. A certain part of yourself had been asleep for a really long time here, and it took for you to dedicate to your own inner world. Yeah, this is heavy on innocence here. fighting for your innocence, but in a way where you're not really fighting against nothing. You're fighting to keep your rap clean about what you stand on for yourself. You don't care to be in the mix of the wrong things. You don't care for certain narratives to be dragged or anything. And it's not out of like people pleasing or out of like caring about validation. It's really, the lighter you are, the better it is for you. There's something about your inner world being of healing, and so people may try to break through your barriers because they think that's what they want. And then they end up wanting to kind of even like fucking mentally wrestle you. Like they be wanting to mentally wrestle you because they feel like you're hiding something. There's just all this like projection of like hidden energy or something. But then it's like when they think they got something, they don't really know how to internalize it for themselves. It's funny to have like an audience or a crowd, even. They all stand at attention when you appear, but they're not really able to withstand your depth. They look at you like you are very naive at first. And then they begin to realize that that's not really what the motive is for real. Because they all want to be able to paint a picture of you and kind of fit you where they want you to fit at. And it's like a lot of people may even try to fight against your confidence because they swear that something about you is just mysterious or something, or, you know, it's always about the way that you come across. You come across very mysteriously, but it's like, it's not for people to be trying to dig up in you any type of way. Whoa. Yeah, like there's some type of gossip that people try to pin on you because they think that you like I said, they be thinking they know how to, you know, kind of penetrate and get all up in your world and get on your nerves, but they don't. You could be here to lead the lost even. It's like you turn on some type of light bulb within people that lack direction. And back to that thing of people that try to force themselves or pry into your energy, they lack the ability to process your level of depth, okay? A lot of people wanted to be able to control the way that you maneuver in life from birth all the way to you know, where you stand currently, and kind of doing this through nitpicking at your loyalty or your motives, or even trying to find out your motives here. Wanting to really live through you, like I was saying, really wanting to live through you. So back to this masculine energy, or you know, this feels like a projection of like the outward manifestation of how people approach you. They may be very immature, you know, because they are unknowing of, you know, who you are and what's going on. But it's like, also at the same time, they are drawn towards you, but they have a certain level of immaturity that they project because they're kind of hiding the unconsciousness in them, that they feel like, you know, you might use it against them, or, you know. And I figure with this is like something where you could have felt like you were affecting your connections in some way, whether it was friendships, relationships, like environments or whatever. You felt like you were doing something wrong, but no. People are starting to see later on that you are just a kindred soul that knows the right ways through the darkness. Like, you may attract a lot of people that are in shadow, or you may attract a lot of people that are in darkness even. You attract a lot of people that kind of ruminate in unconsciousness because they have been afraid that they've already ruined themselves or ruined their life. And sometimes you could pick up on that and feel like you've ruined yourself or ruined your life even, especially if they come on too strong. You be having to correct a lot of people about you, because it's like this thing where they don't be realizing that whatever they're projecting or trying to invocate for you, they are kind of speaking in a different term, a different character that they may have even tried to hide from you. They try to pull the wool over your eyes about who they are, what they do, how things are with them, because you're supposed to be the suspect in turn. But in actuality, it be the way people carry themselves. You pick up on that really strongly. You are built for being more loyal and majestic to this transmutation of your own inner darkness. It helps people reflect. It helps people gain clarity. It helps people illuminate through their own shadows. And like I said about reclaiming your innocence, because how would you be able to pick up on those depths of things if you had not experienced or gone through anything of the nature? It is just your awakening within. So again, this thing of kind of taking on other people's darkness as yours, and then kind of going into this recovery period, because you have to realize that people will try to like destiny swap or even project things out there just to deceive you from picking up on what they struggle in internally. That has given you a lot of strength, because coming from childhood, you could have been born with that innate insight and just didn't know how to curate it properly, even kind of being in your own world of wanting to heal everybody or wanting to be there for everybody, you know, perfectionism, burnout, people pleasing, and things of that nature. It kind of helped you create this misaligned narrative about yourself and what you are supposed to do with what you are given. And you've had to correct and rewrite that, and even revamp what that is. You could have felt very alone, or you feel alone all the time, but people really see you. If you hesitate when it comes to things, that is the energy that you feel from other people. They will try to push you away or hold back on certain things because they feel as though it's very odd for someone like you to kind of be in a place where people don't know why they are just strongly pulled towards you. It's like a healing magnet. You are a lot of people's inspiration. A lot of people that have kind of tried to rewrite who you were in their narrative, they should be thankful that they even got the chance to get to know you, or even, you know, be in your presence at a point, because really without you being the beacon of light in those moments, a lot of those people are fighting with things that, you know, they done traveled all across the world trying to find answers and then got 1,000,001 opinions, but it just seemed like stuff just kept getting worse and worse. And you kind of come into people's lives and you help them find their footing, but it's like they hate you for it after, because you're not supposed to pick up on certain things, or you're not supposed to shed a light on something that is shadow driven, that they have found comfort in. And people find comfort in their own self-destruction. It's like they look at you like, you know, why would you just come into my life and set me straight and all this and that? But it don't even be like that for real. Like, they may come with some type of survival issue. And when they are in survival mode, you just naturally pull them out of the trench. And so when they push back and try to stay in the trench, it's like their entire world crumbles, because once you know what's right, that's the only way to go. So in turn, instead of thanking you, or instead of, you know, just humbly keeping themselves afloat and aligned, they pay you back in backlash, gossip, competition, trajectory, and all the things that you've helped them with. That might be something that you've been able to notice, like all the things that you help people with internally, you may not be really focused on how you help them, but you can sense it, and you know, you treat things with diligence, but they be so ashamed everything that you illuminate within them, they project it onto you like it's you. Because those were the parts of themselves that they had been able to deceive people with. That immature factor of kind of mishandling connections and not wanting to be vulnerable, it's like the more they run from it, the more they magnetize towards you. Okay, confirmation. And there's a lot of people that are trying to make sense of who you were to them in those moments where they were unconsciously misinterpreting those opportunities with you. Like it's like they're kind of rummaging in circles even. But like we said, you are at a no-fault zone because you simply just allow for people to feel like themselves again without having to directly influence them or make them do anything. And it's all because you just are a person with a lot of depth. You have a lot of layers. As you peel your layers back, people get to see the mystery of who you are. But then even after, they're not allowed to cling on to who you are because they still don't know you. And the only reason why they still wouldn't know you after that is because you reside within your own depth. You have a protective part of yourself that does not allow for people to villainize you, even if they do try to rummage through and get all this outer validation to kind of manifest a fake storyline about how things went in between you. It's all just like guilt and shame disguised as hate towards you. You are a guide. Every time you rewrite a narrative about yourself or about these experiences or about the way that you view things coming from, you know, who you're connected to or how the environment's affected you, it changes the entire dynamic of what people originally may want to perpetrate. Because little do you know or not, people trust your opinions and your insight more than they trust other people's. So it doesn't even matter who does what, who says what, how things are going. The way that you carry yourself, this silent respect that people have for you, they trust you more than they trust anyone that would even try to erase history and kind of make you look bad or be something that you're not. The only reason why they trust you is because the way you carry yourself and how loyal you are to self, how creative you are to live in your life. And you know, it's like when you leave people's lives, you go and do the same thing, which shows that your motives are not off, because it shows that you have a direct correlation in between your purpose and how things in the world formulate to bring about such experiences and situations. That's like a form of prosperity for you. You don't move on quick. Like, really, it may even just be about gaining your health back, gaining your energetic health back after certain environments, certain people, certain things. You don't have multiple characters to play. You are the main character here. That's why people trust you more than they trust whatever other people do, say, or kind of will against you. Because when people watch you, they see that you are very loyal and honest and passionate and emotionally grounded. Your fearlessness is what kind of sparks and creates a little tear in other people's fear that is disguised as, authority. Okay, people love to disguise fear with authority. They want to look big, talk big, be treated big, and kind of take up a lot of room, but they be the smallest person in the atmosphere because of how unconsciously they are allowing for themselves to kind of be in a trench, halfway surviving and not really able to put themselves where they are supposed to be within their own life's mission. This is a very strong message here. Let's see if we can close this out. No fault zone. Okay, so these two. Okay. 5 of Knives, Son of Sticks, okay? People gossip about the idea of who you were or who they think you are. And so that's why the darkness doesn't stick. Okay? We got the spoiled ancestor child up here. Endings, okay? Death, endings, okay? You are one with the divine. You are very illuminated within your life path, what you're supposed to be doing, how you're doing it, and you're doing it with no hesitation or anything. You're doing it, and that's what gets people caught up, because they think they start to think that it's their time to try to do something to put you at a disadvantage, because they think they're going to gain something from it because they are in survival. Let's get this last message up here to close this message out. If you like any of this content, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. Yeah. New influences and wanderlust. Like I said, this is like your own thing of prosperity. Who you are and your purpose. How influential you are. How emotionally grounded you are. How intuitive you are. These are the depths. These are the layers to your depths. This is really strong water energy. People see you as intuitive, an intuitive empath. So it's like, there's no telling what the next adventure is with you. That is what you are used to. And it may have took some time to kind of bring that to the forefront from the subconscious realm of why certain things in your life manifest the way that they do compared to what you deeply feel on the inside. But I feel like with that, you've been able to really grasp what it is and align yourself for your divine mission here. That's it. That's all, babe. Later.